Hi guys! Today's watch I really think is going to sell out pretty quick. The pre-order for this is opening the 8th of December and I think because of the limited numbers it's going to sell out really quick, so I'm glad I'm able to share this with you beforehand so you can go and take a quick look. The reason why I think it's going to sell out is because it's such exceptional value for money. Rewind back a few months now, I reviewed the Santura Novus and that was a fantastic watch and lots of you guys agreed and enjoyed my video. Something unique and exciting has come along. It's a bit of a collaboration between the Indonesian brand Novus and another brand which does more artistic things called Bauche, and they're from Singapore. They've collaborated to create something which I think is a bit of an artistic beauty for a very reasonable $499 US, and that is unbelievable value for money when you see what I'm about to show you. So let's have a closer look. So I'm going to give you a bit of backstory to how this watch came about. Last year on Kickstarter, the company Bauche they created the Carina Nebula. Unfortunately, it didn't reach its funding targets, so it never actually got into production. Now, the original model used premium materials such as 904L stainless steel, a meteorite dial, gear shade dial, things like that, and a power reserve movement to push the price up to $855 US, and people just weren't happy to pay that much. And also, it was quite thick at 13 millimeters, had a 41mm case size, and that was just something that put people off for it to be a supposed dress watch. So after that failed campaign, they didn't give up, and that's where the story is lovely, is the perseverance was they wanted to get something artistic and beautiful such as this kind of dial, this space theme with the nebula and the mixture of different stones on a dial at an affordable price. They worked out how could they do that, and that's where this watch came in. They managed to utilize the original case from the Novus, and it still has the Miyota 9039 movement, but then changed the dial and the handset situation and a few other little details which I'll run through in a sec, and also get the price right down to, if you go for the pre-order launch price, $499 US. That's the same as the standard Novus. Let's get into some more details about what you would get and why this is quite a special piece. You've got a 38.5mm case size, lug to lug's only 45. The height, including the sapphire crystal with AR coating, is still only 10.7. The movement inside here is the 9039 Miyota, which is slim, of course, and that enables us to get down to that slimmer height. But you still, even though this is a dressier watch, has a screw down crown and 100 meters of water resistance still. Lovely blue BGW9 Lume on the hands and these gorgeous markers. Comes with a premium leather strap, which is nicely padded, very good quality with matching polished hardware. Caseback has got a gorgeous space theme etching that's underneath the sapphire crystal caseback. What used to be on the Novus, a lovely detailed pattern, but on this watch, going with the space theme, got a person looking through a telescope up to the beautiful sky, which is where we will then move on to the gorgeous dial, which is made of 3 different stones in this watch. There's 2 colorways available. There's 75 pieces of each in the pre-order. The darkest element, which looks like the dark night sky, black aventurine. Moving on to fumé purple mother of pearl, finishing on amethyst. Very clever stepped look. Each layer is thin enough that it doesn't look like a really obvious drop between each layer, but you have such a gorgeous play with light, and when you really look at it, it really invokes the imagination. It really does make you feel like you're looking at a nebula. Now, what is a nebula? Well, it's an enormous cloud of gas, huge in size, and they're effectively the birthing grounds of stars. It's where stars are formed. Now, I'm going to run through a few things which I just think is worth you getting to know about, which are really lovely about this piece. This lovely detail at the 9 and 10 o'clock markers. It's a little space rocket with the blast coming out the bottom, and that is your 9 and 10 o'clock marker, and that's just such a fun, playful thing to have on there as well. And then this inner rehort, which is flat and it's brushed, has also got at the 12 o'clock the Santura and Bauche names etched in there, just to celebrate the collaboration between those 2 brands. And again, just to reiterate this lovely detail, underneath the glass of the sapphire caseback, beautiful etching showing shooting stars, someone stargazing and enjoying the night sky. And then speaking of night sky, you have really good lume on here, very nice, it's punchy, really clear, and just really complements the colour of the dial as well. So when the light drops a bit and you get the lume popping, it's just so clear, really nicely executed. Better than the lume on the Novus, that's for sure. So I think this helps by the larger markers you get on here. Speaking of larger markers, just a nice design detail. Your 12, your 3 and the 6 are slightly larger than the rest of the markers on the dial. An interesting thing as well is the second hand. It's not polished and it's just got a lovely sort of grey or satin effect to it. It's not glossy like the hour and the minute hand and the surrounds to the markers, etc. So it's another interesting little design feature. Just like the Novus which I had, you are basically buying into having something with really good case finishing, very neat polishing and brushing. Polished parts are really crisp, and then the crown, a bit like my complaint on the Novus was it's a little bit small, but it's grippy enough. It's got a nice design to it. It's ever so slightly tapers in, and it's got a reasonable amount of grip, but it bites in very easily to screw back down for your 100 meters water resistance. resistance. If you're having one hell of a party and there's champagne absolutely flying everywhere, you know your watch isn't going to get ruined, even though your liver will be. And again, depends what light you're holding this under and you're looking at. That black aventurine, the way it contrasts with the last two stones, the black aventurine looks really black and it really looks like a night sky, and the other two stones really start to look like the edge of a nebula cloud, which is just so beautiful. It's so well done. And an easy thing that can be just neglected on what a lot of these watches would be the quality of the strap, but they haven't. It's the same quality as you got on the Novus. And it's nice you could have something which is so artistic that you can wear every day. It's almost a go anywhere, do anything watch, but with some real fun on the dial. So who's this watch for? It's for people that appreciate something which is rare, it's unique, something which is not like all the other cookie cutter watches you get out there. They're doing something different here. I've never seen a triple stone dial before, or done this way, or having this kind of theme. It's something artistic without having to pay silly art prices. It's for people that appreciate value for money, because I think this is exceptional value for money for what you get. And it's for people that want something which is actually quite versatile still, and isn't something you can just wear for dressy occasions. You could wear this all the time. Who's this not for? It's not for people who don't like purple or green dials. That's all the options you've got here. It's not for people that want something which is only £100, because you're not going to get something as good as this for £100. It's not for people that don't like space and are terrified by it. So you're not going to like something which is encouraging you to open your mind and fantasize about what it's like out there in the big, deep, dark universe. So if you're looking for something interesting and unique at an affordable price, this literally ticks all the boxes, and from what I've seen from the build quality and the execution of said artistic flair, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised if you get one of these, as I was when I checked out the Santura Novus. If you fancy getting one, obviously click the link in the description, and thanks for watching and getting to this bit. And if you have, put a cheeky comment saying purple dial, I know you've got to the end. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and just hit the old subscribe button. That'd be hugely appreciated. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.